Hey, gun people. This is a great little video from what I think are thinking people. And I don't say they're thinking people because they necessarily agree. We may disagree on some things. But at least they're not buying in that if you're black, you have to vote for the Democrat or you're some sort of turncoat or whatever. These guys make great sense, and they're talking from the heart and they're talking from experience. And guess what? The left-wing media ain't playing this. And you ain't going to see it unless you look for it. So, let's take a look at what these guys say.
Black folks is in an abusive black leadership relationship.
We have to send a message. This is the time for us to send a message.
We always talking about what the Republicans ain't done for us or what they will do to hurt us. My life has been hurt by Democrats.
Man, amen. That dude finally figured it out. And guys like this need to be more outspoken. Just like I say, more people, conservatives, need to be more outspoken against the left. The left is a destruction of anything good. In the left's mind, they want everybody to be equally poor. They do not want to move up the poor. They've been in charge of liberal Democrat cities for 30, 40, 50 years. And they are still the worst cities to live in, the worst unemployment, the worst schools. I mean, just everything is failure when the left runs it. And yet you still got people running around saying they're good. I just don't get it.
And we got in our mind that we always got to keep voting Democrat. You know,
Look and see in your community, who are the real oppressors in our community? They always talk about black on black crime. And when you hear the word black on black crime, the first thing you think of is a black man robbing you, a black man breaking in your house. And that is a black on black crime. But let's take it one step further. There's a black on black crime down in City Hall. There's a black on black crime down in all the state capitals in America, where black folks are voting against our interests, where black folks are voting and we're getting poor and poorer, and other groups are getting richer and richer.
He's exactly right. You know, when Trump was running, he said, look, to all the black people who think you have to vote for a Democrat, what has that gotten you voting Democrat for 50 years? Can anybody in the black community that's 50 years old can say, you know what, I've been voting Democrat my whole life, and I think they've helped me? Please give me a list, because I haven't seen a damn thing that Democrat does except you to vote for them every 4 years, and they're going to tell you who to blame. Blame the white people, blame the conservatives, blame everybody except the Democrats. And we ain't going to do nothing to help you.
everywhere you go, there's poverty in black areas.
This lot where I stand at right now, Ida Wells, public housing residents to live at. Most of the people are homeless, living in the street. And it's because of you, Mr. President.
This is when Obama was president, so don't think they're cracking on Trump. This was in 2014.
In Detroit, where your leaders at? There's no white folks running Detroit, cutting water on black folks in Detroit.
Amen. I've been saying that for years. How can black communities in these liberal-run cities with black police chief, black fire chief, black mayor, black city council, how can they have all that and they still blame white Republicans? I just don't get it. These guys get it.
Them black folks running that city. Ain't no white folks doing that. Them black folks going along with that. Everything's happening in our community is black leadership doing this.
Our children know that if the Democrats have not done anything for us as of yet, why should they even go out and vote? What agenda is on the table that's going to change their life?
And I've said it before. Democrats don't want black people owning guns. They just can't say it, so they blame the gun. Black violence in black neighborhoods is outrageous. Black on black crime, can't talk about it or you're a racist. News media won't cover it. It's just outrageous how black people are being used by the Democratic left, and they just don't get it. Well, I say these guys get it.
The only thing they're offering the black community is abortion on demand. This is what the president asking for us to vote for.
Now he wants to have this conversation about minimum wage raise because he knows that this is the way to get a lot of the poor people's attention. But to hell with his minimum wage raise. We don't have any jobs.
Man, that's so freaking true. This guy hits it on the head. Who cares if there's a $15 minimum wage? The left will give you that, but they destroy the economy. They destroy commerce. They destroy freedoms because they want to control and mandate and regulate everything to where there's no damn jobs. So that's great. The minimum wage is $15 an hour, but if you can't get a job, it's still zero for you.
A minimum wage raise for what?
They're not pushing a black agenda. They're not pushing a family agenda. They're pushing a neoliberal agenda.
Amen, brother. I like this guy. Me and him can go on the road together. It's total left wing pushing their agenda, and they'll use anybody. If they'll say we need 14 bathrooms, who could blame? Again, the liberals are great at telling you who to blame and who to hate, but they're never a damn thing about how they're going to fix it and what they've done to fix it.
Across this city, in these major democratic cities, this is what it looks like.
How can the same process happen over and over again and nobody got nothing, can't do nothing about it?
Black leadership is abusing us. The Democratic Party is abusing us.
It's the same way in every black community across the country.
That's exactly what other people say, except when they say it, it's somehow racist. I wonder what the left is going to spin these guys. They'll start calling them terms that are derogatory. They'll start making them seem like their opinion don't matter. They'll start making it seem like they're not really black. I mean, it's just crazy the way the left manipulates people, and people fall for it. Or I should say, the ignorant people fall for it.
And they force us into a life of welfare. We don't want no welfare. We want opportunities to go to work. We want opportunities to own business. They bailed out all of the major banks and these big investors, but left the people starving.
Exactly. And the left is all about bailouts, all about government coming to save the day because they know when they help these rich business companies get money, that it'll come back to them, either in votes, either in donations. So they're more than willing to spend your money, tax dollars, to help big business. What the hell have they done to liberal-run cities that are in shambles? San Francisco, L.A., New York, Detroit. I mean, the list goes on and on. Wherever the left is in charge, there is destruction and chaos and failure.
There are no Tea Parties in your city.
We don't have those people. We have a major democratic machine, and the majority of them, they look like me. These are the people who make sure we get nothing, but then turn around and have us to vote for them again.
They only come around when it's time for elections. When they think they can give you a toy or give you a turkey or something, and then everything is good.
He's exactly right. Because the Liberal Democrat Party is about playing Santa Claus. We will take money from the people we tell you to hate because they're working. We will take money from them in taxes, and we will give it to you as we see fit, when we see fit, how we see fit. But we'll use it for other things that we want too. But we'll always throw you a little table scraps. Man, these guys are freaking nailing the left.
Hundreds of millions of dollars are coming down from the federal government. But the money is going to all these special interest groups. My brother's keeper went to his friends. This whole corrupt democratic system that gobbles up all the dollars and starves the people out. Can you all look around your community and see any change that will come about with these hundreds of billions of dollars that will come through our cities?
No, you won't. Is that a bullet hole? And that looks like 50 caliber. Oh, I'm sorry, I digressed. How you going, people?
No, you cannot. What we do see is our elected officials riding around in new cars.
Amen about that. You go to government buildings, man, when I was growing up and I was young, man, government buildings were kind of very meek, mild. They had used furniture. When the military got new furniture, they'd give their old furniture to government buildings. I remember the FBI used to have a desk that I had last year in the Air Force. When I got a new desk, the FBI would get my old desk. So, I mean, it used to be government was frugal. Government did not waste. Government did not live high on the hog. That's changed now. They have new cars and new everything and new uniform and new vehicles and new computers. It's just crazy. Meanwhile, people are out there voting for them, not getting nothing.
And they have new homes.
When our people don't have jobs in our communities, when we don't have any vital resources, when all the deals been cut and all our people are left out, this is where we end up.
And we got the most important thing that we can stop all this. Everybody got to vote. And if you use your vote wisely.
That's the key. He hit it on the nose. Use your vote wisely. It's easy to go vote. It's easy to go, hey man, go vote left. They're good. Go vote right. They're good. It's something else to know the issue, to know the candidate, to know what they stand for, to know whether or not you can believe them, or have they been a career politician and been lying for 30 years and now you're going to reelect them. I am a big anti-incumbent voter. I don't like incumbents. I don't care if they do a great job. Do your 8 years and get the hell out and let somebody else come in. The longer you're in, the more corrupt you become, the more part of the system and establishment you become, the more deals you can cut, and the more people owe you because they know you're going to be around for 10 years. So you get to cut your backdoor deals. If they know you're gone in 4 years, there's no incentive to put money into you. There's no incentive to buy you. You can only help them for 4 years. It takes away the corruption. Term limits is the key, and if we can't get the damn politicians to do it, we need to vote their ass out.
You can stop a lot of this stuff.
All right. I thought this was a great video. Never seen it. Probably won't see it again unless you look for it. Argue it out in the comments on how I'm being mean. Some lefty come here and tell me, Rick, not all left are like, Rick, not all liberals are like, Rick, I don't like a lot of what the liberals do, but I'm a liberal. Well, that's because you're an idiot. All right, we'll end that there.